Yo, 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 what is up, y'all? It's Etherdon back again with some more Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. This is the second part of my testing of whether shorter form videos do better on YouTube or not. I think this will be another 20 some minute video. The last video I put out was also about 20, maybe 22. I'm not too sure, but I just want to see whether it does better or not. So enjoy. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I can't say that part. And I have some white noise going in the background for you guys to enjoy if you can hear that as well. Oh, the witch has things on sale. Chance ball. Let me get one of those. How do you even use these? Not relevant item will not be sent to your gift box. Why? Okay. Weird flex, but okay. Let me accept all these. Thank you. Alright, I think for today I'll continue trying out this story. I think we're doing movies. Yeah. And we beat part 1 already. I think we're doing Lord Slug. Yep, and we already beat a shadow looming over Earth. So now we're gonna try a planet in darkness. And these should all be pretty easy. Yeah, this team was way worse than I expected when I tried it last time. Let's look at the fusion. This team should be slightly better. Alright, let's see, maybe try 6. 6 again. And then 4. Just go straight to the boss. Let's see, red is weak to orange, so we don't want to put that in front. Hit one of those. Hit one of these. And then we finish off with a red burst for 7. How's the volume? I think when I was watching the last 22-minute video, the very last video I made, I think the volume was still a little too high. I didn't watch the entire video, I only watched like the first 10 minutes to see if it was alright, and the volume was crazy high. So I think I just turned it down slightly, so it should be a little bit better. Because I have something running in the background, I'm not sure if that'll overlap with my voice or not. I mean, I guess we'll see. Now we're moving on to level 3, Demons from Outer Space. Oh yeah, I forgot that these guys are technically demons. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. I meant to do 3. So I could have gotten the power up right here, but I guess I missed it. I don't remember this movie. I don't remember which movie this is. I don't think this is the one where all the dragons came to life. With Eva Shenron and all those. I don't think that's this one. But I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't think dragons were demons. Or the dragons. But they said demons from outer space. So, it's hard to tell. We don't know too much about the demon and angel races in Dragon Ball overall, pretty much. Though the angel races seem to be way more powerful. Because as far as we know, there are only like 2 types of angels in Dragon Ball, right? The ones with light blue skin who are super powerful. And then there are the angels that, like, whenever you die and you go to the other world, you get a halo and become an angel. But I'm not sure if that's an actual angel, because they're referred to as angel. See, these guys are called angels. Yeah, Super Saiyan Goku angel. So this is another form of angels, but it's not the like mythological angel ones. Those ones would be close to the blue colored ones. And in terms of demons, there are tons of demons in Dragon Balls overall. There's Janemba, the ones that came from Hell and that Hell dimension. There's the ones that came from the newest movie that I didn't really pay much attention to because I haven't watched that movie yet. The movie where they turn into kids accidentally. Well, I don't know how they turn into kids, but I'm not really a fan of watching kids that much, so I never really got into that one. But I heard it was really good. Especially when they revealed, I think it was Super Saiyan 4 that got revealed. And Goku just said he trained and got it just from training. So I kind of want to see that part, but I'm not really interested that much in watching kids running around fighting. Even though I know it's still the regular Dragon Ball cast, it's still not enjoyable for me. That's the same reason I didn't enjoy GT much. Because as soon as they turned Goku into a child, I just kind of got bored with it. I don't know, I guess I feel they're just not as strong when they're children. Even though it seems like they are just as strong, but I don't know, I guess it's a mental thing. I look at them as children and I'm like, ah, they're so weak. Yeah, I think I was listening, let's go back to demons. I was listening to different demon races. I think I already mentioned Janemba's, the one from the newer movie. I think those guys are demons. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but those guys seem like demons. Then they're the demons that also exist in the other world. Like the two ogre brothers, I know those guys are demons, I think. They have horns and they act like demons, so I think I'd feel pretty safe calling those guys demons. And there's also the Frost Demon race, which should also be a demon race. They have horns and they're called Frost Demons, so I'd feel pretty safe categorizing those guys as demons as well. What other demons are there? They're the Kais, but Kais don't count as angels. Those guys are gods, even though they're weaker than angels, which doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, I think, yeah. Anyway, I really want more Dragon Ball Z lore. It's always pretty good, but it's just split over so many different shows that you gotta watch basically all of the shows to get the full picture. And I think Saiyans wouldn't count as demons, but I think their Ozaru form is referred to as Demon Ape form, which is pretty interesting, I guess. They're called Demon Apes, but it might just be a name, not necessarily a race. Is that right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were referred to as Demon Apes sometime or another. I'm not sure why this would be necessarily considered a controversial topic, but I've been seeing around, definitely on YouTube shorts lately, where people have been arguing whether Goku is really universal or not. And I think someone was saying that, oh, Goku's never shown any universal feats, so he's not really universal, which is that's kind of a dumb take to me. I mean, to each his own, and everyone's watching the same material, so I guess you can interpret it however you want to. But as far as I'm concerned, when he was clashing with Beerus and it was like the younger of the Supreme Kais, the one who was in training, he mentioned that, oh, the universe was gonna be destroyed from their clashes, and I think it was after the third clash. It wasn't until they figured out how to balance their clashes that the universe stopped shaking. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a universal level feat. I mean, obviously you have to take into account that, yeah, Beerus was also adding to the fact, because it was Beerus plus Goku's fists clashing that caused the universe to shake. So maybe it's not the whole universe, but I think that's a high enough level feat where you can say if you can shake half a universe, that's pretty close to shaking a universe. And that's not taking in consideration that that was when he first used the power, when he first went Super Saiyan God, and since that point he's gotten significantly stronger. Because in fact, after that point, he even came out with Super Saiyan Blue. I'm I'm not really that good on the multipliers, but I don't know it's I think there's like an actual concrete data book for how much the multipliers are, but I don't really know it off the top of my head. But I know for sure Super Saiyan Blue should be significantly stronger than regular Super Saiyan, and if at regular Super Saiyan God, you're already shaking at minimum half the universe, and then it stands to reason that you're way above universe if you've gotten multiple power boosts from that. Because keep in mind, after that point, after he got beaten by Beerus, he got beat by Hit. Then when he went to the Tournament of Power, he got beat up by all those people. So you gotta factor in the Zenkai boost that's coming from all of that. Plus, before he even went to the Tournament of Power, he was still fighting, not fighting, he was still training with Whis. So he should be significantly stronger than universe level. So I'm not sure why people are still debating whether he's universal or not, but I mean, I guess to each his own. I for sure think he's above universal. And I mean easily above universe. Now this part might be a little bit incorrect, I'm not too sure, but I think when he was fighting the bald guy, I'm so bad with the names. The bald guy who was stronger than his own God of Destruction. Not Toppo. It wasn't Toppo. Toppo was the one who took the God of Destruction's power, but hold on. What's it called? Jiren. Yeah, it's Jiren. Jiren was pretty strong, and when he was fighting Jiren, it was said he was shaking all of nothing. All of the empty void, he was shaking it. Which, I know you're thinking, how do you shake nothing? But I think it's pretty safe to say he's way above universal level in terms of power. Yeah, I feel that's a pretty safe. That's easily a safe thing to say. So, and I'd definitely push it up to multiversal by this point minimum, because even when he was fighting, I mean, that was Gogeta who was fighting Broly, and they seemed to be cracking reality around them while fighting, because they were falling through different space. And if you're cracking space, that's a really high level feat as well. But that's not Goku on its own. That would be Power Friendship and everything. Yeah, that wasn't Goku on his own. That was him working. That was him fusing with Vegeta. So it doesn't count as his feat. But I'm just saying that's way above universe level. Alright, so we just got that story mode finished. I think it's only been like maybe 13 minutes. So we can probably get another story mode done. And I think when I'm doing the story mode, maybe I'll do each story. If the shorter form videos seem to perform better, I might do each story. This might be one episode. So that'd be maybe 15 minutes. A little bit short, but I guess we'll see how it does. Yeah, the story mode's actually extremely easy. So we shouldn't really be struggling on any of these. Alright, we should be able to kill Android. This is 18 or 17? I think this is 17. No, this is 18. 18 is the chick. Yeah, 18 is definitely the girl. Yeah, it is Android 18. 17 is one that works as a park ranger. Let's use a different deck for now. Let's see, my Portara deck isn't that strong. My Sane War deck, I use it all the time. Okay, maybe I'll do Ultimate Evil. Alright, let's try this guy. I will make sure to get all the key boosters along the way. So we'll do 4, 3, 3 again. I hit 3, and then 2. 1 more, then 3. Bio Warriors. Allow me to show you how much more evolved I've become. I made it clear, my new form is gold, so it's clear who's sitting at the top of the pecking order. And simplify things even further, let's call this Golden Frieza, shall we? Am I gonna have to watch all of these? I do kind of rock with Broly, but it's so lame that his entire beef with Kakarot is that he was too loud as a child. That's just the most soggiest excuse I've ever heard for anything. How dare you, a child, to cry loudly in my presence? Get that guy out of here. Yeah, Golden Frieza has really high defense. And then these levels is extremely weak. Well, that's a whole bunch of extra stuff for using specialized characters. Nice. Okay. Cool. That's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, if any of you guys watch that show. It was actually my friend who put me onto that show in high school. That show was actually really good. I actually managed to get some genuine laughs out of me while I was watching it. Alright, yeah, let's not use this team again. I don't want to watch any more intros. Oh, I have this is my Frost Demon deck. I'll throw Cooler up in that. Let's see. No other type of Frost Demon? Okay. Let's just do Cooler. I think that's Final Form Cooler, maybe? I just have to take that hit. And I think this is Bio Broly right here. I didn't watch this movie either. I just know the character from when I used to play Dragon Ball Devolution. It's this little pixelated Dragon Ball game. But that was like forever ago. That was back when I was a youngin'. I didn't watch many of the movies. I think the very first Dragon Ball movie I watched was the one where he used the attack called the Golden Dragon attack. That was the very first movie I ever watched. And I think, yeah, I didn't watch many of the movies overall. Not too sure. I didn't have a particular reason. I just never really got around to it. So I have no idea how regular Broly turned into Bio Broly. I can only assume he died when he was fighting. I did see the part where he died when he was fighting the Z Fighters. But I'm not sure how he turned into a giant swampy abomination. A Swamp Thing ripoff. What I do know is that he looks horrendous. He does not look like he's having a very good time. And you know who's a low-key underrated scientist in the Dragon Ball universe overall? Not Bulma. Everybody knows Bulma is the greatest scientist. What? Second is definitely Dr. Jiro. Just a random human just getting all these alien DNA and actually managing to make one of the most powerful creatures in the universe. Crazy. Crazy work. Like, you have to think about it. Imagine if he was in a world like the DC universe where you've got all kind of different more powerful aliens on it. Imagine what he would do with like Saiyan blood or what's Lobos' race called again? I wanna say Zarnian, but I don't think it's something close to Zarnian. And I think they can only die to other Zarnians. But imagine what Dr. Drew would do with all of that DNA. Or if he got I feel like he would make something way more dangerous than Amazo. I mean, Amazo is pretty cool overall, especially like true form Amazo that ended up ascending to like an omniversal god in his golden form. And he evolved to the point where he developed. He had like a midlife crisis. He's like, "Oh, what's my purpose? I have no purpose." That's really cool for him. But I think Drew would definitely be able to do way better. Maybe that's just Dragon Ball glazing, but who knows. And it didn't even take him that long to make Cell either. It took a couple of years, I think. And basically all the other androids he made that managed to survive, meaning 17 and 18, actually managed to deal damage to top tier powerhouses in the verse. And those are just random creations. So that just proves how really intelligent he was. I mean, he was kind of an idiot. He ended up getting killed by his own creations, so you gotta lose points for that. But overall, he did pretty good with what he had, at least. And I think he even made the Android 21 as well. But I think it's his wife, maybe, or something like that, who he made her an image of. So yeah, overall, pretty good. Because he even put Boo DNA in that. Pretty sure it's Boo DNA because she can turn people into candy and eat them. So I think overall he did pretty good for what he had. Shame he didn't have like a kill switch. If he had a kill switch on him, that would have been way smarter. I mean, I know there was an explosive remote that Krillin was supposed to destroy, but didn't because robots are hot. For whatever reason, that's why he decided not to blow 18 up. But I feel like he should have had, Dr. Geo should have had more things in place and one random remote control that can blow them up. I mean, I know I for sure would. First of all, I would hardwire them so they could never attack me no matter what. But I mean, I guess it's for plot purposes, you know. Especially the infinite key drives that basically gives them endless heat energy. That's OP as well. How did he even create that? Though to be fair, I don't think it's true infinite energy. It must be like functional immortal, infinite, not immortal, functional infinite energy. So that they regenerate energy so fast that they might as well have infinite energy. I mean, Bulma, if we're talking top tier scientists, Bulma definitely did a lot of work as well. She made the gravity chamber that got Goku strong enough to fight Frieza. She made a time machine, multiple time machines. She made basically all of Capsule Corp. I know her dad ran Capsule Corp, but I'm pretty sure they're all her inventions. I mean, he must be decently smart because he ran the company, but she was definitely had the most inventions in the verse. Fitting cars in capsules, houses in capsules, basically everything. And she been the Dragon Radar to find random alien stones that she's never seen before as a child. But I think that was in the OG Dragon Ball. And while I was talking, we actually managed to finish the entire story mode. Let's collect our stuff. Thank you. And I think maybe that's it for today. I think moving forward, I'll do each story as like a different episode to see if the short form videos do better or not. But I think for now, that's it. And I'm signing off. So peace out. Thanks for joining me and see y'all tomorrow or whenever. Peace.